Alright, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Vanguard video. My name is G. And guys, today I have a video that I just kind of want to upload here really quickly. As we all know, with the new patch that actually dropped on the 24th of May, a lot of things kind of changed. I'm a little bit late to kind of report these kind of things, but you know, that's fine. I've been doing a lot of other things, but one of the most important ones that I really caught my attention here, as well as we're going to be discussing about the new gun that has been released, the what is it called, the H4 Blixen, which I have not unlocked just yet. I do believe you have to get like 15, not 15, excuse me, you have to get 3 kills while sliding 15 times. The first day that I did try to do it, the game was way too buggy, and no matter how many times I try to slide, it would never register, so I haven't really, you know, done that many. So that's gonna be a video for some other time. I will eventually make a video for that, but what I really want to get into and talk about is the new perk, I guess, allocations that they kind of switched them around, where I think it's both a good thing and a bad thing. So looking through the patch notes here, I'm gonna skim through here, you can see here that they pretty much moved the two ones that I'm very curious about is the Ninja and Overkill. So they swapped those two around. So Overkill is no longer on the 3rd perk slot. It's now being moved to the 1st perk. Ninja is being moved from the 1st perk to the 3rd perk. So what that initially told me is, so this game is pretty much going to be no longer, I guess, you know, helping the sound hoarders, I guess, in a way, or people that want to camp, but in the same time, it's going to incentivize people to camp even further and even more harder, because now, potentially, if you can pretty much just rock Ghost and Ninja, and then your perk 2 can be whatever you want to put. I think any perk in any option perk 2 is pretty viable, but I think a lot of people would just go for High Alert, because let's be honest, High Alert's pretty much like a little, you know, baby monitor. It babysits you. It's pretty much made for, you know, bad players that are not really good at map awareness, and they're just not really good at checking their surroundings. So I would believe that maybe 80% of the community, the population that are still playing this game, are pretty much going to be rocking High Alert. So yeah, so if you rock Ghost and Ninja in the same class setup, you're pretty much, you know, under cloak for the majority of the time. And then on top of that, you can still add Dead Silence as your field upgrade. Right now, as I'm recording this, the field upgrades are a little buggy. I'm not sure, maybe it's just the death drop that's kind of bugged up, but it's not really working. I can't use it in any of the games I've been playing. I have not been able to use it, so I'm not sure if that's just a bug, or maybe I'm just supposed to swap them out. Honestly, I haven't really tried either or. But yeah, so essentially you can pretty much be like a total ninja now. You can use Ghost, you can use Dead Silence, and you can use Ninja in one whole class, which will then just give you complete concealment from any sound hoarder out there. So that pretty much sounds pretty good on paper, especially for respawn players, but in the same time, it kind of makes you wonder, well, pretty much UAVs and counter UAVs are completely useless now. So that's where the negative aspect comes into play, because since UAVs and counters are now pretty much useless, it's, you know, I feel like most people are not going to be using that more, you know, going forward, and they're going to start you know, getting maybe like you know, Mortar Strikes, the dog, or they might even try to get like the top, you know, kill streaks, because since Ghost and Ninja are no longer in the same category, they can potentially be using Ghost and Ninja in the same class, but at the same time still be camping until, you know, someone gets it like a UAV or something, and then they can start moving around a little bit if they want to. But since you know, since UAVs are pretty much going to be countered by the Ghost perk, and counters are going to be countered by the same Ghost perk, it's going to be a pretty, you know, it's going to be very mixed, I believe, because I see this as a very good thing, because it brings me memories of the old days where I was able to kind of just use Ghost and Dead Silence when Dead Silence wasn't a field upgrade, and it was, you know, it worked well. And then I guess my second perk was always like Hardwire, so I won't have to, you know, trigger a trip mine and all that. Oh, and speaking of that as well, another good thing here that I totally you know, I totally passed by was the whole stun nerf. I am fucking glad they finally nerfed those stupid stuns, and now they do a measly 5 damage, as they should. Like in every other COD game, stuns never did 50 damage per explosion. They always usually did like 5 damage and then the blur effect and all that. So I'm glad they finally got rid of that annoying ass, you know, I don't know if it was a bug or maybe it was intended for them to have that much damage, but they finally nerfed it to just 5. I can see how a lot of people will be kind of butthurt about that because they love to spam their fucking stuns. So thankfully they nerfed that shit and we don't have to really worry about it that much. We're just gonna have to worry about the stun effect, but no longer having to get killed by a fucking stun grenade. So that's another good thing that I saw here from the patch notes. But yeah, I'm going back to the discussion. Yeah, this is definitely a double-edged sword type of I guess update. I can see how a lot of people might not be too keen on this change, especially you know, those who really love to sound hork, because now it's not even have to choose either you want to conceal them from UAVs or you want to conceal your footsteps. Now you can have both. So I can see how some people might be very annoyed by that, which I think is funny and really great. Finally they did this shit, because it's been a long time coming, man. It definitely has been. I feel like we've been catering to these fucking campers and sound whores for far too long, and it's time that we can finally move around the maps freely, and I think this might be able to do that. Again, it's gonna be a very mixed bag. It really depends on how people take this, and they might even camp even harder now. They might, you know, use a trophy system and just camp in the corner and all that. Maybe, I don't know, but I feel like this is, and personally I feel like it's a positive change. I do see this as being a very positive, especially for respawn players. Yeah, I definitely see this as a good thing. And again, going back to the whole H4 Blixen, I have not unlocked that gun just yet. I'm not gonna buy the fucking bundle that's for sale, so I'm gonna have to do this, you know, the hard way, getting 3 kills per 15 matches. I hate that. I wish it was more like get 15 kills in general. I think that would have been so much more enjoyable, but yeah, that's going to be a video for some other time. And yeah, so I just want to come on here and give my personal opinion on this new update and the new patch notes. I think this is good. And I guess we're just going to have to wait and see how the community responds to it, whether they see it as a good thing and sensitize them to move around and finally stop playing like such a bitch. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think of these new updates. Have you guys unlocked a new gun? What do you guys think about the new gun? Yeah, I definitely will appreciate any sort of feedback, and like always, if you can hit the like button, it definitely does help me out tremendously with the YouTube's algorithm. Like always, I'll see you all in the next video. All right, peace out.